Okay, picture this. You wake up in the morning and instead of just like dragging yourself out of bed, you gotta start your day with a little jig. Imagine the energy boost you get from shaking off the sleepiness with some funky moves. That's right, no more walking allowed. From now on, it's all about moving and grooving, baby. Every step you take is a dance move, every sidewalk a stage. Think about it. Your morning commute turns into a giant dance party. The streets are alive with rhythm, and everyone's got their own style. People salsaing to the bus stop, twirling and spinning as they wait for their ride, breakdancing on the subway platform, turning the mundane into the extraordinary. Even your boss doing the electric slide into their office. Meetings would be so much more fun. I mean, can you imagine? The surprise and joy on people's faces as they see everyone dancing. Of course, there might be a few bumps along the way. Not everyone's got the moves down perfectly. Like what happens when you're running late? Do you just bust out a super speedy foxtrot to make up for lost time? Do you just bust out a super speedy foxtrot? Or maybe a quick step to get to your destination faster? And what about those days when you're just not feeling it? When every move feels like a chore? Can you call in dance sick? So many questions. But hey, it's a fun thought experiment, right? Imagine the world as one big dance floor. Now I know what you're thinking. Ellen, I can't just dance everywhere. But why not? Imagine the joy and fun it could bring to your daily routine. What about different situations? Well, that's the fun part. You can adapt your dance moves to fit any scenario. Think about all the different dance styles out there. Each one has its own unique flair and can be used to express yourself in various ways. You could tango your way to the coffee shop, adding a touch of elegance and passion to your morning routine. Or waltz through the grocery store aisles, making your shopping experience feel like a graceful dance performance. You could even moonwalk your way through a boring meeting, bringing a bit of Michael Jackson's magic to the corporate world. And hey, who needs a shopping cart when you can just cha-cha with a basket full of groceries? It's a fun way to stay active. It's like a workout and a shopping spree all rolled into one. You get your errands done and burn some calories at the same time. Just try not to drop your eggs during a particularly enthusiastic pirouette. Balance and coordination are key. Speaking of workouts, let's talk about the health benefits of all this dancing. Forget the gym. With all this moving and grooving, everyone would be in amazing shape. We'd all have killer calves from those endless pliés and rock-hard abs from all the body rolls. And it wouldn't just be our physical health that improves. Think about the mental benefits. Dancing releases endorphins, those feel-good chemicals in your brain. So not only would we be fitter, but we'd also be happier. Section 4. From awkward first dates to conga lines in the park. Picture this. You're on a first date, and instead of the usual small talk and awkward silences, you both break into a spontaneous dance. But hold on, it gets even better. Imagine how much more fun social interactions would be if we all spoke the language of dance. No more fumbling for words or feeling out of place. First dates would be way less awkward. Just put on some music and let your bodies do the talking. You'd instantly know if there's chemistry. And forget about boring cocktail parties. No more standing around with a drink in hand, making forced conversation. We'd be having full-blown dance-offs in the middle of the living room, turning every gathering into a lively event. And just imagine the community spirit. Dance has a way of bringing people together like nothing else. We could have spontaneous street performances, where everyone joins in, flash mobs breaking out everywhere, surprising and delighting onlookers, and giant conga lines snaking through the park, creating a sense of unity and joy. It would be like living in a musical, where every moment is filled with rhythm and movement, but without all the, singing. Just pure, unadulterated dance. Section 5. When the music stops, do we freeze? Now I know what you're thinking. Ellen, this all sounds great, but what about the practicalities? Like what happens when the music stops? Do we all just freeze in place? And what about those times when you need to be quiet, like in a library? Do we have to tiptoe around doing silent disco moves? These are important questions, people, and I don't have all the answers. But hey, that's part of the fun, right? Figuring it all out as we go along. Section 6. Life's a dance floor, so put on your dancing shoes. So there you have it. Life in a world where everyone dances instead of walks. Sure, it might be a little chaotic at times, but I think it would be a whole lot more fun. After all, as they say, life's a dance floor, so why not put on your dancing shoes and join the party? Just try not to step on anyone's toes while you're at it. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a sudden urge to practice my salsa moves.